All right. We are recording. I had to remember to hit record because otherwise I would have started this whole call and not be recorded. And because this is very important because I know a lot of you all may or may not be able to make it live, which is fine. That is why we have technology, if it works right, to do the things that we need to do with our busy lives. So I welcome you today for our 30-day hormone reset Zoom call. And like I said, it's going to be recorded. And then after I record this will be uploaded and then sent in an email. Let me know via message on the platform or messenger on Facebook if you did not get the email for this call, because it's very important, because I'm going to be going through all the things that we're going to be hitting over these 30 days. Okay, so I've got my phone. I am going to make sure I pull up and have all the information I need. Okay. All right, so I want to first thank you for trusting me on your journey to wellness and just believing in yourself that you can put your mind to anything you can be able to accomplish. Sometimes it takes mindset work. Sometimes it makes or takes thinking about things in a different aspect, in a different light, for you to actually get off the fence and actually do something. Because no, we can't always just consume information and look at things. Eventually we have to take action, like I talk about in the group and on my social platforms all the time. We've got to take action. So I thank you for trusting me, being on this journey with you, and believing in yourself so that you can put forth the effort for 30 days. If you can do it for 30 days, it will be something that you can implement for the rest of your life. And that's what I wanted to do, is to have you have tools that would be available for you to have at any time. The way I set up this program is, whether you have or don't have diagnosed hormone issues, or been to the doctor and they've told you, well, you have this, that, and the other, things are off. You know your body, you know how you feel. So this program is designed for the women that are feeling stuck in their body. They're having maybe anxiety. They're not sleeping well. They are having some weight resistance. They may have, like I had, extremely high blood pressure. And I wasn't okay with just saying, oh, my granny, my daddy had it. I needed to know why. So mine was hormone related. And just not feeling like yourself. This is a program for you to kind of just hit the reset button. And we're going to take it a little bit step further than what we did on our sugar challenge. This is going to give you all the tools that you need. Doesn't matter what is going on with you as far as diagnosis. There are key foundational points that you need to hit in order for you to move the needle in your health to make you feel better. Okay. So with this 30-day, we are going to go through 4 different modules over one each week. And each module is going to focus on a different aspect of health when it comes to women's health. Like I said, it doesn't matter what it is, what labs you get, what your diagnosis is. If you can't get these foundational pieces, then it's you're not gonna sustain, or it's gonna be very hard to obtain the life that you want. So that's what I did with this program, is set it up to where these are key foundational pictures that we will look at going through each week, and we'll focus on, okay? And then we'll just kind of add upon, and then by the end, you'll have a full set of tools that you can use. If you get off track, you'll have it, and we'll talk about how you can download the PDFs that I have. You'll be ready and set to go, because by then you'll know exactly what you like with this program, what really resonated with you, and what really helped move the needle for you. Okay. So for the four modules that we will go through, and I wonder if I can, I'm going to share my screen. And I am going to get out of this. And go to the actual, now this may look a little bit different for you ladies when you sign in. So make sure if you're not part of the Practice Better platform, you go ahead and get the invite that you have been sent when you signed up. You should have received an invite for Practice Better to get into the platform. And then from there, you can then set up an app and you can do this on the go. Okay, so this is me. And then I'm going to go to the actual programs. Hello, Kristen. And it's my practice. And I'm going to go to the program. Hey, Kristen.
Hello.
Hey. I am just like, I'm recording right now, so you can go back and listen to the first. It was just an introduction.
I know. I just got up a while ago from my doing some homework, and I was like, "Oh God, I'm missing the meeting."
That's okay. That's okay.
I'm here.
So what I'm doing is showing what things are going to look like, and it may be a little bit different on your end, but
Okay.
Once you go in on either if you're on the app or on the actual, like the interface on your desktop, it doesn't matter. It should kind of look the same. So what each module is going to look like is each week I'll open up each module. I'm not gonna open it all at once because that's too overwhelming. We need
small steps.
stick to the plan. So each week we will focus on, like next week, we're going to really hit I hate the word. Some people don't really like the word detox because that can mean a lot of things to a lot of people, but you're really giving your liver some love, because what people don't realize, our livers take a beating with everything that we do, and we really need to support that. That way it can do the things it needs to do with the weight loss, the fatigue and all the things that we want. So this is the very first step right here. And then when you look at your modules, I'm just going to open it up. You're going to actually see what's going on for that first module. So every week, I'm not done with this. You'll have different parts. You will take 10. It's not going to take you probably 10 or 15 minutes to look over. If I open it up on Sunday, look over what are we doing for the week. And on the top right here, you're going to have a checklist for that week. Like I've done everything. Okay. Like you don't have to think about anything at all. So just for example, I'll open this up so you can see. The checklist for week 1 is this. So you got just a few things that you got to do. Here you go. Check them off. The recipes, water, dry brushing, and check in on the portal. That's all you got to do. If you do those things, then you have, checked yourself off for the week. And then I'll also have the Zoom call here below the checklist. So that's the Zoom call for that week. Okay, and then I'll have the date and I'll have the time and the Zoom link at the top. So every week it'll be the Zoom link, the checklist, and then the information here that you will look at what we need to do pertaining to that week. Okay, and then I'll also have the recipes listed in every module. So that way you know what is going on as far as what you need to be. So you don't have to keep going to the email that I sent out. It's already there, so you're not having to like jump on, because I made this program to know like how my brain works. I like to have everything like, we both worked in the ICU like with people with 20 grip. So we structure. It's very structured. So that's, my brain is still like that, and I know yours is. So that we have to see everything, and then that way we know what we have to do. Like I can't, like my brain doesn't work going here, going there. So the only email you'll be getting weekly is just from Practice Better and say, hey, Roz opened up the module. Other than that, there's not going to really be emails because you're going to be utilizing the platform. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. So
All
that,
in one spot.
what'd you say?
All in one spot.
Yes, yes.
It'll be all in the Better app.
Yes, in the Better
or online.
app. Yes. So I am going to change my view so I can do, hold on, Kristen. I'm changing the view of the way we look. Okay. Can you see me?
Yes.
Okay. Are you big?
Am I big?
Are you the only one that you see, or do you see me?
Yes. Yeah, I see you.
Okay.
I see us both, but it's
Okay.
just
Okay. Maybe it's
the
just the
small.
way I've got it set up. So, that's basically the program overview and then the module. So each week on Sunday, the module will open, like I was saying before, and all the things that you need to do. And like I said, literally, if you can read the stuff and think about how it pertains to, because some of this stuff people may or may not have seen, and how it relates to the what we're talking about as far as supporting our hormones and weight loss and all the things that we want. So you'll start to make the connection between everything. And I'll try to like make things that's relevant. There's videos and things for you to look at. And like I said, it's not for you to just be stressed out. You can start swiping anything that's a PDF, any of the recipes, any of the things you like, start swiping them. The only thing I do ask is just like, if someone, just don't share it with anybody, because you pay for the program, and it's just like yeah, so just don't share like a bunch of stuff with anybody, just because I did a whole bunch of stuff and research trying to get these recipes and have all this stuff, just building the course. And I know that you have invested your time and your money. Just don't swipe them, give them to people. As far as like the group chat, so I might go back in. And when you, I don't know what it looks like on your end, but here on the messenger, you'll see like, this is where we're going to be talking, like right here. Think of this as being like a Facebook like timeline, and you can post whatever. And when you hit send, everybody, all the participants will see what you're doing. You can post pictures, so you can see attached file. You can make emojis. I can even do like a start video, quick video chat, but we probably won't utilize that since we already have our Zoom links set out. But this is what you're going to do. If you have a question, if you are concerned about something, or if you don't understand something, write it here. Everybody will see it. And we respond that way. It's kind of like a Facebook group, kind of, in a way, where we can post pictures, we can talk about things that's going on for that week if someone gets stuck in between the weekly calls. So this is what this is going to be. So right here, I've got other clients here, but this is going to be for the 30-day. And I don't know, like I said, exactly what it looks like on your end, but if there's like a chat, there should be something that says 30-day hormone reset. And then you go into that, you will see everything. And did you get access to like any type of journals?
In the Better app?
Yeah.
I just saw that screen where it said, the modules haven't been open yet.
Okay.
I didn't see anything about that, but I did see the chat feature.
Okay, great. Okay, so that's all you need. So as long as you can get into the modules and the chat feature, and then you have that email that you need to save. But other than that, that's all that you're going to need going through.
I went through that this morning and printed a bunch of recipes so I could go shopping.
I know, like it's a lot. Some of the stuff you be like, but I really encourage everybody to try different things, because I know a lot of my clients, they get stuck. They only eat certain things. And so that's one of the things, especially what food intolerances, a lot of times the stuff that you're eating, you like, but it's not liking you back. And you're not aware of it's causing problems. So I always say, expand your palate, do those things, and try different things. So we got that. So every week, the daily checklist will kind of build upon itself, but the whole time we're still going to be focused on the nutrition piece, the water piece, and then the other things will be like what we're talking about. Like if we're talking about castor oil packs, or we talking about dry brushing, that will be embedded into that checklist for that week. So does that make sense? It will build. It will start building.
Yes.
Okay.
But I already have a question about what is dry brushing.
Oh, okay. So
what is that?
Yeah. So it is a way to. Hey, Doretha.
Hi, can you hear me?
I can. Can you see us and hear us okay?
I can. I'm sorry. Look, I tried to jump on here early and then I got sidetracked, but I'm going to mute myself because I'm getting my nails done. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. So I know there was one other person that couldn't come today, but that's okay. So just do that. You can mute yourself as long as you can hear us. It's fine.
Did I miss anything crucial?
No, I just kind of went through what the modules look like and what it looks like inside the Practice Better app. I want you to go ahead and download the app if you haven't, and then just you may want to look at, when I do the replay, you may want to look at the very beginning, and I just kind of give you an overview about what the program is and what to expect, and just kind of thanking you for showing up for yourselves and that sort of thing. But it wasn't detrimental. So just kind of watch that and then look at how it may be a little bit different of how my end looks versus your end as far as the portal, but it should be pretty much self-explanatory.
I can't mute myself. What's going on? Hold on.
Here, I can, okay, there you go. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so the food plan. Okay, Kristen, I know you had a question about the dry brushing. I'm gonna get through this and then I'll talk about the dry brushing, because like I said, some of these things that you probably have never heard of, and that's why you have me to kind of open your world up to just different things. As far as the food plan, you can pretty much, like, I try to really go through and look at all the things of what people would maybe like, not necessarily me, but what people may want to try. Like I said, try it. And I wouldn't really try to be doing a lot of swaps. If you want to swap something, just put it in the chat and say, hey, is this okay? Because you have to learn, hey, take a picture, upload it on the group, and then I'll be able to answer. Somebody else may be able to answer and say, hey, no, we have to have this, that, and the other. So if you have a question about swapping, someone else does too. But I would pretty much, like, if we're really trying to do this, like, I would try to stick to what I'm doing. But if there's something you absolutely just do not like, let me know and say, hey, can I swap this out for this? And I'll say, okay, that's approved. But I have everything what's approved and not approved in that very first module. But when you look at the recipes are set up to so you already but you don't know, like, the recipes, but the recipes are, I gave you that to go ahead and prep, so you were prepared. But once you get into the module, you'll see, oh, okay, these recipes go with this, is what she's saying. The only reason why I went on and gave you the recipes simply because you had time to prep to start on Monday. But when you get in the module, you will already have the stuff that you need that fits into what we're talking about in that first module when we're talking about the liver detox. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so, and as far as the supplementation, the very first email, no, the email where it says, let's get prepping, it talks about supplements that you can get to kind of supercharge your results. There is, you can go on there and look at all the stuff. And like I said, this is optional. But you have, think of supplements being the icing on the cake, but the stuff that we're doing is the foundational pieces. Because if you can't do the foundational pieces, taking a bunch of supplements is not going to do anything. But as you're fixing the house, these little parts, furniture, which is like their supplements, is going to really like supercharge, especially if you're dealing with like stress and sleep issues, which I'm dealing with. I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you, I'm going through this program with you all because I've been the last few weeks, I've had a lot of personal stuff and I feel like it's getting out of hand. So I'm gonna go through this too with you all because, and then probably go ahead and get the supplements. But the supplements are just they will decrease inflammation. They will help with calm, help you deal with things in a different way and react. Because I do know that the way I react to certain things that I deal with is probably not the best way. And that makes my body more, it makes that stress response just, it gets out of hand. So those, if you want to go on there, the link is on that email and it has my ones that I recommended. And then it has what the schedule would look like if you were to do it. By no means you have to do it, but that's, it is I only picked the state of the art supplement. They are not one that you can just get on Amazon. Don't even go there. Don't even waste your money because I do top-notch therapy, medical grade supplements. So you could really not waste your money on things that are filled with fillers and not going to help you. So if you decide to do that, the information's there. If you're a reader to see like what is Rob talking about, what is one of the supplements is called Trigonda. And it's got ashwagandha, which is very good adaptogen to help with cortisol levels and stress. It's just one, especially if you know yourself and you know that you get all jacked up with different stressful situations, that's going to impede your health and it's going to help with inflammation. So if you want to get on there and get the information about that, that's going to be on the email. And then if you decide, the schedule, I've already put like how you would take each one, or if you just want to do one, I put 3 of them over there. If you wanted to try what it would look like if you was to take them daily, and then the link for you to get the information so you can educate yourself about what exactly is this, how is this going to help me, and then there you can order and then they can send it to you. Even if you don't start with it, if you thought, like second week, I think I might try that, go ahead and order it. They send it to your house and you can go ahead and start it, or you can start it later. It's not like a race to like, oh, I missed the time frame. No, it's nothing like that. So I wanted to clear that up about the supplements. And like I said, the modules are going to be opening at Sunday at 7 a.m. So hopefully that gives you enough time if you want to re-up your grocery list or change something that you wanted to try, that sort of thing, or even just kind of give yourself a head start. You know that the week is going to be busy. Go and look 10 or 15 minutes. What is this module talking about? What I need to be focused on? Print out the checklist, put it on my refrigerator or my mirror. That gives you time to do that. So you're not having to, with your busy schedules, worry about that. And then let's see. Like I said, all the calls that we do, I know everybody's not going to be able to make the calls. All the calls that we do together will be uploaded in each module. So if it's module 1, week 1, you will and I usually try to do them on Tuesdays. I think there's maybe one that I'm doing on Thursday. I try to do it in the beginning of the week simply because I wanted to make sure if people had questions or needed coaching or something, like some inspiration with those themes, we could do it there and then we can talk about it. And then after that's done, just like here, I will put that recording in that module, and you'll see it at the top or see it within. It'll be like, what I did is I'm going to put it on my private YouTube, and it'll look like a YouTube video. So you'll see what it is, and I'll name it the video for the week or replay for the week. Hopefully that makes sense. And I told you all, if you have questions or guidance, go in the portal chat and just start chatting it out. Or there's a way that you can message me as well. Okay, so you can message me, or you can put it in the group portal. So to answer Kristen's question, dry brushing is a modality of using it almost looks like a brush that you use for horses. It's the bristles
Like
are
exfoliating kind of thing.
Yes, it
Okay.
is. It's exfoliating, but it also starts to move toxins out of your body. So this week we are, like I said, I don't really like the word detoxing, but it is in a sense. But when we are doing that with the foods that we're eating, we're going to take it a notch up, where we're going to start dry brushing. And what I'm going to do is, when we're done with this call, I will email what that looks like. You can go to Walmart or Target.
Okay.
Not nothing like when you go to the store, you'll see it there, and it'll be in the health and beauty, and it'll say dry blood brushing or cellulite brush or something like that. And
Okay.
the module will explain what, why, how is this helpful. I have a step-by-step of what you do, how to brush, how not to brush, when to brush. All of that stuff is in that first module. So if you want to save yourself time, go ahead and get a dry brush. And like I said, on this replay, I'm actually gonna put pictures of like what the dry brush is and what you need to do. But
Okay.
all the
I hope I wasn't the only one who didn't know what that is.
No, it looks like an animal. It looks like the bristles look like they look like they're kind of hard.
Straw.
Yeah, strong. Yeah, but it is, there's a way to do it, and it will help with you move toxins, especially before a hot shower. After you want to do it before a shower. That way that stuff starts to move, and you're moving toxins out, especially when you're increasing your water intake, doing all that. That's what that's for. That's actually kind of, it's going to move things along and help that stuff get out. So that's what that is. But I will tomorrow, I'll open that up. You can read all about it. There is a video about it. I think it's like a 2-minute video. Like, I tried to do it to where people's attention span, they don't have that much time, but I wanted to make sure you get the information and why and who and how. But what type of dry brush, it doesn't matter. I'll put like a picture of that when I send the replay out for the video. Let's see. Oh, and also, I don't know if you all have heard of castor oil. I know castor oil is not the castor oil that you put in your hair, but the castor oil that you'll see like in like beauty supplies, or where else would that be? Probably in the health and beauty. Castor oil, they have used in ancient times to do castor oil packs. And again, this is not something that probably a lot of people know about, but when I say that it helps with literally detoxing your liver and letting all that stuff go, we're going to actually be doing that as well. But that won't be a problem. And they're good. Like, as long as you have like a heating pack, and the actual thing of castor oil is like $6 or $7, you can get that probably at Target or or health food store. I'll talk all about that, what it's used for, when to do it, because we do it with our cycles. It's pretty neat how we sync everything up, because us women, we have a lot of hormones, and we have to do things, and maybe we haven't been taught to do things in a certain way to support our hormones, because we need certain things all all 30 days of the month with our cycle. We need certain nutrients, we need certain exercises, and we'll talk about all of that in this program. But I'll talk about that in the email. It's just castor oil. It is the high grade hexane free, and we're going to talk about how we're doing that. And you can do it right before bed, and it helps people sleep deep, dream, pooping better, like your digestive system, like all of that. I'm telling you, we're gonna clean ourselves out, not in like a harsh way, but it's gonna be, we're gonna make some changes here. So I will explain what the castor oil is in the email, and then once we get to that second module, you'll understand what it is, but you'll already have the actual castor oil, so you know exactly what it is. You just buy it, and we can go through and figure out what we need to do with it. What else? I think, what other questions do, and this has been 30 minutes, I don't want to go too much. What other questions do you have?
I have a question,
Yeah.
Rosalind. Are we going to be consuming the castor? Are we going to be consuming the castor oil?
No. We're going to be putting the castor oils on
I'm like, are we going to be ingesting?
That's a good question.
I'm like, are we gonna be consuming this castor?
No,
back in the day, like
It used to induce labor, didn't it?
Didn't they used to get?
Yes.
Yeah, they would give you some castor oil to.
No, we're not no. What we're doing is doing castor oil packs, and castor oil packs will go over your liver or go over your wound, your uterus, to get things moving and get circulation improvement. So that's what we'll use it for. But the castor oil actually will go on like a flannel. It'd be like an old flannel wool, or no, it's actually flannel, not wool, excuse me. Like if you have an old flannel shirt or something like that, you put the castor oil on there, you soak it, and then you put it on top of your liver, which is on the right upper side, and you will do that for 30 minutes, and we're gonna be doing that like several times a week, especially in that first week. But no, we're not gonna be we're not ingesting any castor oils. I know like people's grandmothers did that back in the day. No. So, but it's once we get into that module, you'll see like how this is actually used and how this actually helps women. And I hadn't heard of it until it was several years ago, but it actually helps. There's so many benefits to it to help women, especially if we have issues with the things that we're working through. So bowel and liver support. If you don't have bowel and
you said that
support, forget about trying to fix anything else. What'd you say, Doretha?
And you said the module will show us where I can just go to the health and beauty and just get some castor oil, or they're actually castor oil packets already?
So I need when we get off this call, whenever I send out the replay, I'm gonna actually put a picture of what you need to get it, and let me handle everything else. This is I got you. Just get it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be at either Robert's Health Foods, I would say probably health food stores, health and beauty, but it has to be a particular type of castor oil, and I'll tell you where most of the places that you can get it. Once you get it, then I will explain the rest. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so a Vitamin Shop, a GNC carrying it?
Probably so, but it has to be a type of hexane free. There's a particular one that you have to get. And then, like I said, get that, and then we'll discuss, like I'm pretty sure a lot of people have like a heating pad or a water bottle. As long as you have that in an old like pillowcase, you'll be good to go. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Kristen, what other questions do you have?
I don't think any. It's just, the time time constraint, just trying to make time for myself with school and kids and work. It's just a lot, but I need it more so than ever just to decrease stress.
Yeah, and I think the things, and like I told you before, I think this is going to be the tools. Like if you just take at least 10 or 15 minutes to yourself. I mean, I'm sure you got 10 or at least 30.
Oh, yes. I mean, there's those times in the day I just need to do it.
I know. And then we're going to be there. This is why we're doing a group setting. So we hold each other accountable for what we're doing. And when you have the checklist in front of you, it can kind of see like, okay, but it's
Yes,
just to
I like to check.
to keep you, it's not to keep you
check.
like you're bad, you didn't do it. It's just to kind of keep you like ahead of the game on what you're and kind of look and say, oh, I've kind of fallen off. Where can I make some changes here? And you can just pick the time of the day that you're going to do certain things. But I would say the castor oil packs would be before bed. If just side note, before bed. But the other things that we do, the eatings, that's throughout the day. Water, that's throughout the day. And then some of the other things that we do will be, you got to shower, you got to eat. So a lot of these things are what you're doing anyway, but you've got to strategically and plan for it. Does that make sense? A certain way. Yeah. So I think I hit everything. If you all have, if you have any questions, of course, go ahead and shoot me a message or email. Otherwise, and once I open up the module tomorrow, you can go ahead and start asking questions, because I think it'll be and maybe you can probably access it now. You don't probably have to wait till I open the module. I can probably just do a test and start like
looking through those recipes. I did a lot of them say some protein powder. Is there anything there that you would recommend?
Yes, ma'am.
Or can
And
you
I will
put that up at the end?
Yep, I'm going to, that will be on my list of putting in this email of because I'm very snippy about protein powders, because here's the thing.
I don't want them the gritty and
the one that I have is plant-based, and literally it's not even, there's nothing like, you're not even tasting the protein powder, you're tasting like the fruit in it. But there's one that I recommend to my one-on-one clients that doesn't have the gluten in it, it's from stevia, doesn't have 30,000 different ingredients, because what's the point of doing protein powder if it's got sucrose? It's not going to be helpful. So let's see, I will put that down. So protein powder, castor oil, and the dry brush.
Is there a grocery list?
Yes.
Is there what?
Grocery, like I looked through the recipes and the smoothies last night, and I
oil, all the different oils and stuff. Yeah.
I ordered the supplements, but I'm wondering if there's like a grocery list to take us through, like, or am I going to have to go through the recipes and come up with my own grocery list?
So what I can do, for you, I can make if you want, and here's the thing with the database that I use, Doretha, with the recipes I use, I can make just kind of like a 2-week plan for you, but it will be, I have to do it to pick certain ones to make a plan, to make a list. So it would have to be things that I choose, not like if it's already sent in the PDF, you pick out what you want. But to make it easier, I can make a 2-week plan. If I make the 2-week plan, then it'll automatically make a grocery list. And it actually tells you, okay, on Monday, eat this. But I wasn't for sure. I know a lot of people like to pick what they want. Other people like to say, I want you to tell me everything I need to do so I can just do it. So I wasn't for sure what that dynamic looked like. But if you want me to, I can make a sample 2-week food plan, And then it will say Monday, eat this, Tuesday, this is your snacks. And then from those recipes, it will formulate a actual grocery list. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Doretha, does that make sense? I don't know if she heard me.
Yes, it does. I'm sorry. It simplifies. It was simplified life.
Okay. So do you all
I'm
want
too
that?
picky, so
That's what I said. I was like,
I'm too picky. So I've picked the ones that I know I can eat and the ones I know I can,
No,
because I'm not a big avocado fan. I mean, I can eat a little bit, but it's not my favorite. So,
and I'm quite the opposite. I love avocado, and I'm a foodie.
oh,
So, I'm always open to trying any and everything. So whatever you throw out there, I'll always try it and can come back and say, oh, I don't
need to be more.
Yeah, I may not necessarily like it, but I always try. I'll give it a try.
So Doretha, do you want me to do like a 7-day plan for
Please.
you? And then
Please.
I can just put it up in the group to see if
Please.
it's to be a free for all. That way it will formulate a grocery list. It'll formulate what you need to do. It'll formulate everything. Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay. Because like I said, I'm like Kristen. I like to try things, but other people are like, no, I want this. You need to tell me everything. I don't have to think about it. I know I'm
me
on the
too.
straight and narrow. So, okay.
Yes.
I will do that, and I will put that up, the sample recipe, and I'll just attach that to the email. That way you can go on and go ahead and go grocery shopping or whatever you need to do.
Yeah, my weeks can get stressful, and then I travel a lot with my job.
Yeah.
So it's easier, like, I have to think about, if I'm going to stay in a hotel and get a refrigerator, sometimes it's better to go and have that grocery list. So when I get to my city, I can do my grocery shopping, put stuff in there, and I'm done for the, for the week.
Okay, that sounds good. And if you like it, then we can just keep adding that every week. And this is why I like getting feedback, so I know how to do it for next time. I'll just have to I'll listen to all suggestions. So good. If you like it, then say, hey, Roz, do you have a new thing that I can try? Give it to me so I know. And then you also have an eat out guide, I think. So that way
thank you. I appreciate
it. You can still eat out, and you can still feel like if you need to go out to eat with your girls or your family or birthday, you don't feel like you're like, an outcast of what you got to do. There's things, I think I put that out, the eating out guide anyway. I think I put it out in the first, that last email that we got. So, what else? Any last minute questions, you ladies? Anything? My dog is upside down looking at me.
Mine are outside.
No
They're
questions.
like dying to come in.
Yeah.
No questions, but wanted to say thank you. I appreciate you.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I've been building this for about 6 months. This whole thing, what it looks like. I know it may not be perfect this first time, but I know I knew I wanted to do it, especially for those that may not have necessarily, they wanted to see how it would be to work with me, and they may not necessarily have the commitment to do the 3-month program that I have with clients, or maybe one day they'd be like, oh, okay, well, yeah, I like that. And maybe next year, someone else will, be a 3-monther and really get to figuring out like what's for you, like what test that you need to take for you to really, really get things going and find answers that, you need. So, but yeah,
I definitely can tell you put a lot of hard work into it. So I appreciate that too.
You're welcome. I tried to make it to where, because I'm trying not to be a perfectionist, but I'm recovering perfectionist, but I know my brain has to be like, okay, how are they going to think? I would want this stuff. So let me do it. So I tried to make it very where it's not all over the place, because I need you all to focus. I need you all to do it. That's why I did a lot of this work. So all you got to do is just do the things, you know. What was I gonna say? But you are very welcome. Thank you for trusting me. And like I said, I'm doing it with you because my life has gotten out of control. And I'm just gonna go, I'm not perfect. I don't know. I mean, I'm one of you. I mean, I try to be very transparent and meet you where you are. Like I've had, you know, teenagers and stuff like that I'm going through. I've got a job, and it's just, there's a lot going on in my life too. And I need to hit the reset button, because if I can't do the things that I'm doing, I can't be able to say, this is what you need to be doing. So yeah. But thank you all so much for taking up your time. I will send that email out along with the recording of this video. That way you can go back, and if you need to rewatch certain parts that you might have missed, there was probably not 5 minutes if between like the two of you all came in, it's not going to be that much. But if you want to go ahead and watch it, go ahead and watch it. And it may take a little bit to download this because it's probably going to be close to an hour. So look for that in your email. If you don't find it, let me know, and I will go ahead and open up the module on tomorrow morning, so you can get to understand what dry brushing is and what kind of fruits and vegetables and food that we need to help support us going forward. Okay. And I will see you all in the group. You're welcome. I'll see you all in
yes,
the
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Lunch, right?
Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. See you all.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye-bye.